Good morning, time to wake up. TGIF. It is Friday, thank goodness for that. But you know what? 29 degrees outside, but the wind factor, or wind chill rather, makes it feel like it's about 10. Gonna be a bad hair day, kind of breezy out there this morning. Matthew said, phew, almost messed his up like Jamie's.
Well, you know, I still ain't got socks on this morning. That's a smart move, ain't it?
There you go.
Hey, good morning. I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us. This is Athens in the AM on a brilliant, cold Friday morning. May not get much warmer throughout the day. Join me today, Carlos, Tom, and Matthew. Matthew, when did y'all celebrate 5 years in Athens?
Well, it was end of last summer in July, so we're had some things going on at that time, so we're gonna celebrate.
Well, happy birthday.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah, glad we were been a part of it for 5 years.
Yeah, glad you could be.
Yeah, Carlos, good for joining us this morning. You got any tax tips for us?
Yes, I got a hot tip for you.
Tom, you feeling better?
Well, I'm sort of better.
Up to stuff. And Gloria's got two special guests coming in from Scottsboro this morning. One of them's from Los Angeles, L.A., not Lower Alabama, the big one. Talk about some dogs rescue, or rescue no-kill deal.
And a reality show.
And we got Chick-fil-A just opened up right down the road on Highway 72. Frank is on the phone. You can email me, countryrover@gmail.com. I got a lot of stuff to talk about this morning. Super Bowl's this weekend, Matthew. All my teams are beaten, so I guess I'm going with the Ravens. We'll talk about Catherine Webb, how she's covering things down at the Super Bowl in New Orleans. She's kind of the starlet down that way. Plus some other things coming up. Matthew, you want to take a squirt of some deer antler juice this morning?
Ew.
I don't know. I'll see how it works out for you, and then we'll make a decision.
We've got the original stuff. We had this stuff way before they ever discovered it. And I'll show you just what I'm talking about, how we got our deer antler juice, Frank, to get us up and going. I've got exclusive video of that coming up in just a little bit, too. Anyway, thank y'all for getting up with us on a Friday morning edition of Cooper and Company Live, Athens, Alabama. Yeah, it's cold, but no rain in sight for, well, I say that, then there's a 34% chance of rain tomorrow, isn't it?
Only a 50% chance of rain tomorrow.
It's 50. Oh, okay.
Glad you're doing the weather this morning. Let's talk about that. 24 to 29, depending on where you are this morning. And actually, it's just going to be an absolutely cold day all day today. High temperatures around 36 with your low of 25. And, of course, mostly sunny skies anyway. And tomorrow, 50% chance of those showers do move in with high temperatures of 47, 33 for your low. Hopefully, that won't mess up any of those outdoor plans. I know that there's that hunt taking place tomorrow. And Sunday, sun will be coming out. Monday, not too bad, 55 for that.
I don't know how these ladies got through security just walking in a live program like this, but they're here, right. So we'll talk with them in just a little bit.
We will. Make yourself at home, ladies.
Yeah. Coffee up over there. We got Chick-fil-A to feed everybody this morning. Hey, did y'all see the big news yesterday?
What?
Whatever y'all do today, let's tune in to Dr. Phil now.
Uh-oh.
Because Monte's boyfriend is going to get behind the screen and talk like a woman.
To prove he's really the voice.
Yesterday. Man.
You only saw the last 15 minutes.
You got your DVR set, huh? You ready to go?
Well, I might have to admit, is he going to talk like a woman or not?
He can't do it in front of anyone.
Dude, I mean, yeah, what do you think, Tom? Is this story not
getting out of hand? No.
Dr. Phil says Teo Hoax mastermind was in love with him. You keeping up with this, Matthew?
I haven't the last few weeks. I was the first couple of days.
Monte says he's not gay. He's far from it. Yet this guy voice now, they had a voice analysis say that it's only 16% true that his voice could be her voice.
I thought it was 1 in 10 million.
Well, it was 1 in 10 million, 16%.
Okay, that's 16%.
But now they're saying because he's going to go behind the screen, Carlos, he says, I can't do it unless I'm secluded.
Wow.
Interesting.
Huh?
Gets crazier all the time.
He says, I can't do it unless I'm secluded. So they're going to put him behind a screen where nobody can see him, and then he's going to do his love talk. Matthew, love talk. You with me?
I'm here, man. The story gets crazier. I quit following it after the first few days.
You know, they're just trying to come up with excuses while the mighty Crimson Tide whipped that Catholic butt down there and back. I didn't even watch the game yesterday. Tom, probably the first day and since the game I really ain't watched a full ball game. Wow. That just excites me. That's what I've got to live for. Reliving another national championship from Alabama.
Gonna watch it every week from now till kickoff, right?
All right, let's get on to a couple things sad here. 10 years ago today, today. Space Shuttle Columbia broke apart as it re-entered the atmosphere and fell to Earth, killing 7 astronauts, bringing the shuttle program to a halt until 2005. Remember exactly that happened 10 years ago today. It seems like a... in just a moment, too, we'll talk about the selling of snake oil, the deer antler controversy that's going on now that a lot of SEC schools were involved in, and how these guys are referred to as snake oil salesmen. We have our own video version of that coming up in just a little bit, too. Carlos, what was the name of the Andrews sisters' most famous song?
I don't even know who they are.
Yeah, you do. Come on, Tom.
Who's Andrews' sisters?
Well, the last one died yesterday, 94 years old. Patty Andrews never served in the military, but she and her singing sisters certainly supported the troops during World War II. They hawked war bonds, entertained soldiers overseas, boosted morale with tunes like Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy of Company B.
Oh, I've heard that song.
Did y'all ever heard of that?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
She
heard
was
that.
94 years old. She was the last of them great American heroes, and she died yesterday. So, they got her on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1987. Super Bowl Matthews coming up this weekend. Who you for? Does it really matter?
It doesn't really matter. I'll just be honest.
You know, Cody and Upshaw play for the Ravens.
Yeah. So I guess we're going with the Ravens.
I guess we'll go with the Ravens.
Sounds like a good choice.
Yeah, now,
Ozzie
do
missed
people need to rush down to Chick-fil-A because you're not open on Sunday and get all the Super Bowl stuff they can get on Saturday?
Well, they could come in
platters.
and get cookie trays, and we could serve them a nugget tray cold with some reheating instructions. So we could do that for them. So definitely, if someone wants it,
So you got Super Bowl platters down that way?
you could call and we could fix
Make it
something
a
up for you.
But you're not the only one that's got Super Bowl stuff to eat. Let me talk about my buddy
Pretty
Zeke.
sure.
Had lunch with Zeke yesterday and his lovely bride Kathy up in Ardmore, Alabama. Here's what Zeke, he's going to be cooking all day tomorrow, Tom, in case you want to run up that way. You can buy any 2 pizzas, get 1 free. 50 wings for $35. Baby back ribs, brisket. He'll be cooking all tomorrow afternoon right out front there at Pizza Inn, Ardmore, Alabama. Highway 53. Get smoked beef sausage, Carlos. Whole chicken. So for Super Bowl, go see Zeke at Pizza Inn up in Ardmore. All right. A couple other things to talk about, Matthew. You don't have to be so talkative this morning.
I'm trying not to cut into your time.
That's right. Do you get any newspaper delivered to your house?
Not a single one except for the free one they throw out Wednesdays after my
All
trash
right.
is
Well,
ran.
according to
And you
USA
wish they
Today,
quit doing that.
That's right.
today the Post-Standard in Syracuse, New York, will become the latest daily newspaper to go less than daily when it reduces home delivery to only 3 days a week. That's something the Huntsville Times did. Now that I've got my iPad up and running, I can read on it now. I kind of like that.
You got used to it. You didn't at first, though.
But I still like something
You can't
about...
cut them out like that, though, can you?
Well, you know, I can't, but, Matthew, thanks for bringing that up.
had
I
to
can
teach
just
him
go
what to
simply
do.
here to my iPad.
Now he
do it like
emails
that.
Brad.
Oh, here was a stupid question. The Parade magazine that comes out every Sunday in the paper named the kid that we got, Derrick Henry, is their player of the year. He's on this Sunday. Some of the comments down at the bottom of the page here say, I don't even know what Parade magazine is. Did you?
I do, yeah. It comes in
Okay.
the Sunday paper.
Yeah.
We'll insert.
But a lot of people say a Sunday paper for $2 ain't worth it. What happened to you people reading? I'm just saying, Matthew.
It's a lost art.
So newspaper says here, due to the super success of ZTV and Cooper and Company in Athens, Alabama, newspapers practically are non-existent.
You're
You
putting them
tell
out of
us the
business.
news.
Yeah.
Why would y'all have to buy a paper, like locally, if I'm going to read it, buy it for you, and then tell you everything that's in it?
That's what
As
we
I'll do
depend
the
on.
news coming up in just a moment.
You're
What?
saving
We
us
depend
money.
on that.
I mean, really,
Yeah.
I'm saving y'all 50 cents to $1 a day. Therefore, from
How
now
nice of
on,
you.
I want y'all to start sending in. Get on my news list. How can we do this?
No.
I got a 1-900 number I need y'all to call.
1-900, yeah.
To subscribe to this, what is it, pay on demand too, video?
Yeah.
You can get
You don't have
me
any of
live
that
from
either.
my house. Huh?
Now we have a 900 number coming out of our house.
Well, we're about to. I'm just trying to make a little money. Now, coming up later on this morning, Ricky Nelson's two twin sons are going to be performing this weekend in Huntsville. My buddy Pat Upton from over in Gunnersville. Ricky Nelson, there he is in Go Magazine, the Huntsville Times this morning. Of course, died in that plane crash New Year's Eve, 1985 or 86. And he left Gunnersville, flying to Texas, plane caught on fire and killed everybody. And we'll have a song by Ricky later this morning, talk about that. Y'all know we air, as does RTV, Lucan Communications, Ozzie and Harriet, which was one of the #1 programs back in the early days. Also, Tom, just for you. Beyonce will be performing at halftime of the Super Bowl coming up Sunday. She sang the national anthem yesterday at a press conference and really did it. No hoax, Mathew, no pre-recorded, no nothing.
How did she do?
Great. We'll have it for you coming up in just a moment. Thanks
Did
for
anyone
asking, Tom.
think she wouldn't do well?
Oh, you got the wrong one then. But that one will do. She sang one yesterday at the press conference, but they said the inauguration was lip syncing,
Yeah.
which, doesn't matter.
No.
You should see what she had on yesterday.
What did she have on?
A very, very tight-fitting white knit skirt up to
Dress.
about right here. Need I say more, Tom?
No more.
All right. Let me go to the last thing before I go to news here. A complaint. It's a Dear Jamie. I got this out of the News Courier this morning. It affects not you or you, but people like us. Frank?
Goodness.
No, for once.
Says here, Dear Jamie, we're getting tired of people telling us that the use of capital letters in our emails means we are, quote, shouting at them. This idea should be tossed out. We are visually impaired. We have friends who have glaucoma, eye cancer, and developing cataracts or about to have cataract surgery. And some of us are in various stages of one of these.
It's really hit home.
Please tell, shut up, Matthew. Please tell your readers to think outside the box before criticizing those of us with limited vision.
He's speaking for himself.
We are sympathetic to your plight, but using all caps looks like shouting to most people. Of course, if that's the only way you can see the type, by all means, continue.
Well,
Okay.
I was going to tell you here, but I thought it may be better just to send it into the News Courier and for you to read it in the paper. Stop typing all caps when you text me.
Listen, Matthew, instead of me doing this like I usually do, now I have to do this.
I just want to just get my
Out of
guy.
my one good eye, now I can see close.
You can?
Yeah, a little bit. But now coming up a couple of weeks now, I'll be good to go.
You know, on your iPhone, I can change the text lettering from small to extra large. Would that be helpful?
Sure. You know what?
It would for me.
I'll fix it. as soon as
I
get a
know
break.
after all these years of being on TV, to you folks here, being a sex symbol of morning television.
Wow.
It's coming up quite as a shock to most of y'all that I am getting on up in age. And after being on TV for almost 40 years, that happened.
Age? We're all getting old.
That's what I was getting at. Except, now, y'all want to see me from my old days, watch the Country Rover Classics every Monday here. Y'all can see me from 20 and 30 years ago when I was building my way to this stardom that I achieve right now. Y'all got any other questions? There I am right there from 20 or 30 years ago.
I think you should have the shot of you with a cut-off T-shirt. I think it's much
That look real
Got
good
off
right
short,
now,
too.
Matthew.
Oh,
Thanks for bringing that up. Now, Matthew, you grew up as a kid watching me each and every night on Channel 30.
I did. I enjoyed watching the Country Rover. See where you'd be at
So,
next. What the story was.
You should be amazed right now to even be up here and live, sitting up here with me.
I'm enamored that we can set this close.
Yeah, I am too. Yeah.
You've corrupted him as much as you are, so that's about it.
All right, I'm tired of talking about myself for the moment. I'll take a break here on this Friday morning. This is Cooper Company Live. Got a lot of stuff coming up. I'll come back with the news in just a moment. ZNN. Let me tell y'all right now, y'all hang on.
It's cold.